There are many reasons why people might want to join the Catholic Church. For some, it's the liturgical and sacramental life. For others, it's the commitment to charity and social justice. Many, because they're marrying a Catholic. Whatever the reason, loads of people each year find themselves with a question: how do I become Catholic? In a way, the answer depends on you. This is Catholicism in Focus. Unlike joining a gym or becoming a member of a political party, becoming a Catholic is not something you can simply sign up for. Not only does one need to be approved to enter, the process of preparation can take some time. Call us crazy, but we think joining an institution concerned with the salvation of your soul is kind of a big deal, so forgive us if there's no app for that. Instead, what we have is called the RCIA, or the Rite of Christian Initiation for Adults, an in-depth series of experiences and rituals meant to prepare new members based off the ancient catechumenate of the Church. So what does this mean for someone joining the Catholic Church today? Well, it depends on who you are and what you need. The main category for which this process was designed is for adults who have never been baptized, although an adapted program is often offered for people between the ages of 7 and 18. Being that these people are not yet Christians, truly converts to the faith, special attention is given to adequately prepare them to receive the sacraments of initiation, baptism, confirmation, and Eucharist. Throughout the mandatory year of preparation, they are introduced to the basics of the faith, given catechetical instruction about the Catholic Church, and gradually admitted through a series of stages and rites. The first stage is called inquiry, or the pre-catechumenate, and it's meant to be a time for anyone to learn more about the Church in a laid-back setting. There's no commitment at this point, and people can stay in the stage until they're ready to move on. As soon as someone is sure that they want to be a Christian, they are ready to enter the second stage, and are ritually accepted into the order of the catechumenate. The rite itself is one of the most intimate and elaborate of the Church. Beginning with the aspirants outside the doors of the Church, requesting admittance, they are welcomed by the whole gathered assembly and asked to introduce themselves and declare their desire to be a Christian. In response, the presider questions them about their readiness to live the life of the gospel before marking each one with the sign of the cross to strengthen them as they continue their preparation. While this rite can occur at one's parish at any point during the year, the next step, called the Rite of Election, usually occurs on the first Sunday of Lent before the bishop. Here, all the catechumens from across the diocese gather with their sponsors and catechists to reaffirm their commitment and to have testimony spoken on their behalf before their names are officially enrolled in the Book of the Elect. You can imagine the significance of this rite in a pre-background check world. How could the bishop be sure that he was admitting worthy candidates? A faithful Christian had to come and vouch on their behalf. At this point, the elect, as they are now called, enter their final stage of preparation, in which they fast, grow deeper in prayer, and are strengthened by the 3 scrutinies, something that will be discussed in another episode. Interestingly enough, this is the very reason that the rest of us fast during Lent. Originally, the whole Church did so to be in solidarity with those preparing to be initiated. Come the Easter Vigil, as the Church celebrates our salvation and the connection Jesus' resurrection has to our own baptism, the elect are baptized, confirmed, and given their first Eucharist, all in one ceremony. Now fully Catholic Christians, these neophytes enter the final stage, called Mystagogy, a time to reflect on the mysteries they have received. So, inquirer, catechumen, elect, and neophyte. It's a lot of names to remember. But say you're already a Christian and you want to join the Catholic Church from another tradition. Do you have to do this whole process as well? No. In which case, yes, I did just waste a bunch of your time. While still a part of the RCIA, the process is quite different because, obviously, you're already a Christian and not a convert. Even if baptized in another church, we believe that the character imprinted on one's soul at baptism is permanent, never fading or needing to be redone. Because some of the rituals of the RCIA are meant specifically to prepare candidates for baptism, they don't make much sense for someone seeking full communion in the Catholic Church. Instead, a modified program is usually set up at a parish to properly evaluate and catechize those in this situation, focusing on issues like the sacraments, church authority, and social life, things that might be different from a previous tradition. And although many churches do admit these people along with the elect at the Easter Vigil, it's not required, and it may in fact be a bad idea. Remembering that Easter is primarily about baptism and becoming a Christian, if more people are confirmed from another tradition than convert through baptism, the focus of the celebration might become more about becoming Catholic rather than what it's really about, becoming Christian. Instead, candidates should be received whenever they are ready, preferably on a Sunday outside of Lent. And finally, as a last complicated note, there is one more category: those who are baptized as a Catholic but never confirmed or received First Eucharist. Technically, this person has no need for initiation as they are already Catholic Christians, and as such, are actually under the responsibility of the bishop. Luckily, a parish priest can get permission to complete one's initiation, and like the other candidates, can be confirmed whenever adequately prepared. So, are you or someone you know thinking about becoming a Catholic? It's a big decision for sure, and so we don't want to take it lightly or rush anyone through. But that's the beauty of the RCIA. No one has to become a full member on day one. If all you have are questions, a curiosity for what this might be about, then you're ready to start. No one will push you along until you're ready, and you can leave at any time. As easy as it is, and with something as important in life as community and the salvation of your soul, what have you got to lose? Thanks for watching this episode of Catholicism in Focus, made possible by the patrons on Patreon. If you'd like to join the wonderful patrons like Maureen Copan and support this ministry of evangelization and catechesis, check out my Patreon page. Here, we're in the description. And of course, you can always join the mission by sharing this video with others.